Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling. I had the name first, years before the game. Check it out. I'm getting distracted. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and back. I am back making videos thanks to a subscriber whose life I've saved. That's what she told me, and man. When she told me that, I said I am going to continue to make videos because um, it literally saved her life, and I didn't know that, and it was humbling to find that out. But I digress, as I usually do. Um, I want to talk about the power in having a community of artists. As artists, it's very important that we study our craft and that we go out and do our artwork no matter what it is. Mine is caricature, assuming that yours is caricature too, since you like to do this. Well, since you like to tune into the broadcast, but sometimes it's very hard to maintain that motivation. And I want to tell you something that I did to maintain that motivation, and it's called developing a caricature artist community. By that I mean a circle of friends, colleagues that you meet with on a regular basis. This can be done by Skype. This can be done on the telephone. This can be done by correspondence, or it can be done by meeting in person, where you um, just talk to each other, where you bounce ideas off of each other, where you talk about your fears and your aspirations and your frustrations and things of that nature. And this became important to me several years ago, over 10 years ago, when I went to a caricature convention for an organization called the NCN. That's the National Caricaturist Network. It's morphed into something else, the ISCA, the International Society of Caricature Artists. But when I went to this week long session, I was overwhelmed because I met artists from Europe, from uh, from Japan, from Korea, from various parts of the United States, and I had only been used to just me being out there drawing and doing my thing and meeting up occasionally with artists. And the whole thing was so overwhelming that at the end of the week, I started crying. And I explained to one of the people that I met that I felt like I was going back into the world, the real world, quotation marks, and the world that I was in didn't really exist, meaning the caricature world. It was kind of a dream world where met all of these wonderful people who were very accepting of me, who accepted my quirks, my crazy personality, and I wanted that to continue. And then I realized that I could keep this thing going. This didn't have to be just a yearly thing that I went to, but I could keep this thing going by myself by meeting up with people and being authentic with them. And I did. And as a result, it helped me to grow as an artist. And I encourage everybody out there to find your people, and it used to be harder years ago because if you was confined to one geographical area, then you can only associate with people in that area. But now, of course, because we have the online community, the internet, we have Skype, like I said, we have Facebook Live, we have all of these tools that we can use to find our people. So what you do is you find somebody who you like, whose artwork that you like, who might be either something you aspire to do yourself or a style that's compatible to yours, and you strike up a conversation with them. Like striking up any kind of friendship. Hey, I saw you online. I like your stuff, and I just like to kick it with you. What I found is in the artistic community, people are very, very amiable. They're very apt to teach. They're very excited to share things with you, and you can develop some really great online relationships and at the same time help yourself to grow as an artist. So I really encourage you to do just that. Help yourself to grow, seek out people. I mean, you can, any of you guys who know me, you can call me. You know, some of you have done that. You can email me, you can dialogue with me, and I will talk with you and be as authentic as I can, you know, with you. And this is what teaches you, or rather keeps you in the mix and helps you to understand that you are not alone in this. That's very important as an artist to know that you are not alone. You are not isolated in this. And I encourage you guys to definitely do this. How often should you do it? You know, once a week, once a month, every day. It's really up to you. I mean, the greatest thing about having a online extended community is that you can check in at any time, you know, and just, you know, get good stuff. So that's all I want to talk about, you know, for right now. I'm giving a shout out, if he's listening or if he ever listens, to somebody I met recently named Warrior Richardson. He's an artist in another part of the country, and you know, we hit it off, you know, just by arguing really back and forth on Facebook, you know, about Christianity, about the things of God, you know, and I found out that he's also a very talented artist. So, yeah, you know, this is something that you guys can definitely do, and I encourage you to do this. So, this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your creative caricature marketing consultant, and I'll be back.